My name is Arlene Schwartz. I'm a city commissioner of Margate and a 35-year employee and now retired from the school board of Broward County. I'm here to discuss the very unprofessional dismissive letter that the city of Margate got from police chief to police chief, by the way, on the wrong letterhead, so that you're aware that Debbie Hickson is not the person that should have been on the top of the letterhead, because you talked about holding people responsible, on Friday at 2:16, telling us that you would not be renewing our contract for the four beloved SROs as of August 10th. No explanation, no prior warning, no discussion. To be clear, not one person from the school board has ever called the city manager or any of us to talk about a unilateral decision. And after listening to your Tuesday meeting, I now know the superintendent did not intend to share this information with any of you, just simply let the contract expire. That tells us how we are valued as far as our officers are concerned and how we feel about our school safety and the kids. I'm just going to cut to some of this. The inaccuracies that were mentioned about our resource officers and our training was really disparaging. What came across clearly is the superintendent's main interest is saving money at the expense of the welfare and safety of our children. Your police department, in all due respect, is poorly staffed with 15 people who have never stepped a foot in our classrooms. As a 35-year now retired former employee, I know that most of them are retired and receiving checks from other departments that they work for and merely collecting that paycheck. It amazes me that an organization who is entrusted to protect and educate our children is so eager and willing to jeopardize and trust the trust that has been built for our four resource officers and the elementary and middle school children, parents, teachers, and Margate school staff, because Superintendent Hepburn is looking to save money. I stand here tonight representing in the United City Commission and every resident and parent with a school-aged child in my city. Dr. Zeman, you ran county-wide, which means you represent us as well. And you're asking for support to renew a referendum. We taxed ourselves to give our teachers, not upper management. We did not look to give $14,000 to people who do not work in schools. They did not earn it. Add that to the multiple bonds, and I know the difference, the multiple bonds issues that our voters faithfully approved and trusted would fix our schools that never happened. I repeat to you what I said to Dr. Licata. The only thing the city of Margate ever got was a sign in front of Margate Middle listing all the things that were never going to get done. Mr. Dorsett knows exactly what I'm talking about, because I'll show you the 2 empty bathrooms now that now have nothing in them for school kids at that school. It's time for the school board and the superintendent to take responsibility for the mismanagement and fix your problems without our help. Top staff is annually contracted. Cut their 244-day contract down to the one I had for 17 years while I managed 3 schools with 1 paycheck. 242. Never earned in 17 years a day of vacation. Cut your upper management. Cut them to 216 like an AP and let them actually walk into a school and see what they look like. That would be a great idea, because during the summer, I'm not sure what they do anyhow. 2 years ago, parents and stakeholders resoundingly rejected the idea of terminating SRO contracts with the cities. That hasn't changed. One of the most important skills the school system prides itself teaching is communication. That was truly lacking in this case. In this instance, Dr. Hepburn has made a unilateral decision that in the most underhanded way to let our SRO contract expire effective August 10th. I suggest that maybe that be placed on hold and actual conversations take place with our cities, because now I know that Coconut Creek has just gotten one too. If not, I guarantee you that no school-aged child's parent will vote for another referendum. I get the fact that the school system has lost 40,000 students. You don't ever celebrate your successes. You talk about people only hearing the negative. You don't celebrate success. You don't go out there and tell people the great things that schools have done. Because of a poor decision, you're about to lose even more students because Margate is really tired of being forgotten. In closing, I want to ask one question to everyone in this room. Do you really think that after you are threatening and compromising the safety and security of our school-age children, that parents and residents of Broward County will ever vote again to fund any school board-sponsored referendum or bond and trust the school system with its decades-long of fiscal deceit and underhanded mismanagement? I extend an invitation to you to visit Margate Middle with me and see what neglect looks like. Thank you for the opportunity, and thank you for listening. And please, make sure you take a letter of what we did send to the superintendent. We all know that when you get something at 2:15 on a Friday and nobody answers the phone, that's done intentional, and that's exactly what happened.